Hi there, welcome to the next little video in the series of videos looking at various aspects of piano technique. What I've been requested to look at a little bit by some people who are watching these videos is hand shape, and looking at having the correct hand shape for playing the piano. I guess this is probably quite a big area because there are probably lots of different theories out there as to how exactly the hand should be positioned for different passages of music. The golden rule, I guess, is that the hand should always be relaxed and as comfortable as possible, so you want to avoid any unnecessary tension. One thing I always get beginner pupils to do is to just stand up kind of away from the piano and just let your hands drop by the side of your body, completely relaxed. Just let them be completely loose. And what you will find is that the hands tend to take naturally a nice curved position if you just raise them up to the position they would be for playing the piano. You can see the fingers are nice and curved and you've got the correct shape there for playing the piano. So that's quite a good thing. If you're not sure of your hand shape, just stand up, let your hands be completely relaxed, and the fingers should naturally take on that gentle curve that you need for playing the piano. Having said that, when you put your fingers on the piano, obviously if we put the left hand on middle C and line the fingers up on the 5 notes, we're looking for the thumb to be level, and for each of the fingers to be gently curved, so that we're playing pretty much on the tips of the fingers for the 5-finger position. Common mistakes I find people make, and where they start to get too much tension, keep an eye on the thumb, and sometimes I find people angle the thumb in, I don't know if you can see, but angle it in like that, which causes all the other fingers to tense up, almost kind of going towards the clenched fist position. So that's a common mistake where they cause some tension by the thumb curving in. Another common mistake I tend to notice with people is that they tend to have the thumb very high, the wrist very high, so they're playing almost on the tip of the thumb. Again, if you move your hand into that position, you'll find a lot of tension in this part of the hand. Whereas if the hand is down in that position with the level, straight thumb, it's nice and relaxed. So try to make sure we're not clenching the thumb in and we're not raising the hand up more than it needs to be. One little thing I often do to show pupils as well is if you just rest your hand on a book, like this, do it this way so you can see. If your wrist is kind of level with the rest of the hand, you can raise this finger nicely with the movement coming from this joint here. Okay. If your wrist comes up too high, so the thumb is too high, the amount of movement we can get here is greatly reduced. With the wrist down there, nice and level, you get a good movement. Obviously, if the wrist is too low, another little problem you get with, particularly with beginner students, is they tend to want to be lazy and rest the wrist down here, which again is uncomfortable and restricts the amount of finger movement. So it's keeping the wrist in the right position there and keeping the thumb in the right position as well. A couple of good little exercises for developing the 5 fingers, and I'll show you these in the left hand. If you just rest your hand on middle C with the other fingers lined up on the 5 notes, and obviously we can try just walking very slowly through each of the fingers, which might be what you get a fairly good beginner to do just to develop the hand position. Another one is to take all those 5 notes and just let the hand drop so that all the keys are pushed down to the bottom, and just let the hand rest. Don't push down, but use the natural weight of the arm to keep those keys down, and then very slowly play each finger in turn. So first of all the thumb, then the second finger, and all the time making sure your other fingers are staying nice and curved and resting on the keys, that you're not pushing down into the piano and causing tension. 4th finger is one of the most tricky. And 5. And that kind of exercise should help to develop the hand shape and build up a little bit of finger independence, finger strength. The golden rule again, as I've said before with these kind of things, is do not over practice it. If you're practicing that and your hand starts to ache or feel tired, stop, do something else, come back to it a little while later, have a rest first, and just be careful that there is no unnecessary tension. Make sure you're not pushing down into the keys, make sure this thumb isn't coming up too high, that you're not curving the thumb in or anything. Just keep the hand as relaxed as possible. So anyway, there's a few thoughts there. Give me some of your own ideas as well. Feel free to comment on this with some thoughts you might have, and hope you find it useful. Thank you.